Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's just a launching pad.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting this one, Blake Snell. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Jake McCarthy leading things off and takes a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. This to third. Ramirez fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. Probably their best weapon over the last couple of weeks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah, he's got a 17-game hit streak going, and this is about the time people start to pay attention around the sport. Getting up there close to 20, and the way he's swinging it, I wouldn't be shocked if he got there.
Ruth squeezes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, David.
2 down, bases empty. David Ortiz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, Zach Gallen.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. Ohtani launched a pair of homers in his last game. That one's upstairs, ball one. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one not close. 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Babe Ruth. Glove side, but it gets through.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carroll ranges back. Out of here! The 2-run shot, his 33rd homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end. Second inning set to go. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Come on, Snellzilla.
Snell back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Now fly ball to right center. Acuna sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And he deals. That one the other way. And he handles it himself for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Popped up right side. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Marte throws to first in time. They get the out on Acuna.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in his career, Sengi. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Fouled off to the right. Two outs. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That's off the inside corner. And a count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base knock center field. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That misses. 1-0.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Edman at second with 2 down.
Let's go, Will. He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit, 1 left. We plate 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And that is out of play. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. A switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. Snags it for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out towards left center. Roof going after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Digging in, Babe Ruth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches. More than 3,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention, he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. Gallen checks on the runner.
Oh, he's safe.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
On to the fourth. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one off the mark, 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That is upstairs for ball one. And it's fouled away. The D-backs still looking for their first hit in this one. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. David Ortiz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Up and in, ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom 4, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Foul ball there. Tap foul at the plate. Hard hit right side. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard but foul. Freeman at first, 1 gone. Swings through it for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Freeman headed for third. Coming home. And he's out.
Got him on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Marte.
Snell back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off left side. Man at first, 1 away. Out to center. Judge has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's in there. And a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That to right. Acuna sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Backed off the plate that time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Movement in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Mansafly getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball inside.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting, the
Shohei Ohtani now. He made an immediate impact when he joined the league back in 2018.
He sure did, Boog. Ohtani singled in his first at-bat, won his first game on the mound, and then hit his first home run the next day. No adjustment period needed whatsoever.
The batter, number 8.
Cal Ripken Jr. getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Vargas. That ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in the desert, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Ildemaro Vargas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Vargas measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that skips into dirt. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And out of here. Third home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now 1 and 2. Another strikeout for Snellzilla. He's been dynamite in this one.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
McCarthy stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swung on, belted, way back there. And foul. foul as it bangs off the fence. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 2 in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 3-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Mantiply.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Ruth, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. And that one is inside. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Just off the inside edge. Movement in the bullpen. John Curtis up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Freeman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Runner on the move. In the air, center field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Gets the call. It's 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Ball 1 there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, rip back to the mound, and that got him. Not in time. He's safe. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. It's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And Judge spoils that one. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's outside, and it's 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Ramirez in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Acuna over at second. Judge at first. 2 out of the inning. Grounds 1 to short. They limit the damage here. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And downstairs. In the air, left field. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Marte in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Gurriel. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jordan Zimmerman. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Swing and a miss at a slider. Comes up empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now. And here is Gabriel Moreno. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. The tying run at the plate. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. John Curtis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up to the plate is Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Inside, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
2-0. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same. So we know there's 0 complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Late on that fastball.
3-2.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's one of the best players in the game. That one in there across the letters.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Cal Ripken Jr. The next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Smith over at first with 1 away. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
First and second, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Babe Ruth. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. The other way to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's good.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Ramirez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike on the inside corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Dodgers strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a new pitcher for the Dodgers, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Center field. Judge makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one clips the corner. Towards first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, and he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
The batter, number 10.
And now the DH, Jordan Lawler. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 0-1. That one in triple digits.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Down the line. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. And that's downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now this one gets through around third. The throw's offline. He's safe, and they trail by 1.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Roki Sasaki.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one misses. 1-0.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So
there goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That's to third. Ramirez zips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hit weakly on the ground, and foul ball. Fought off foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Out to short. Perdomo on to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Inside just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, David Ortiz.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Roki.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now, here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Out to short. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Drew Jones. Go ahead run on base. And here is Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Move to first. Jones dives back in safely.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Ginkel back to work. Down and away for ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Justin Martinez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Pettit getting loose as well. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And next for LA, Will Smith. A walk. And looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Ground ball up the middle. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off and win it 4-3.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
Four-3, our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.